Hey, welcome back to the channel. In this episode, we're gonna try and get the exhaust manifold all tacked up and hopefully ready to weld. So come along. Years ago, I started building a header for my buddy Dusty. The original rendition didn't really fit that well, so I was redesigning it. And then he was going to finish it down in Texas. And then he decided to do something else with this build, so then it got brought back up here. And I'm pretty sure we can use it on this car. So we got to bolt it up and kind of see where these are pointing, because obviously they're going to have to come up and over. I'm hoping that the angle there we can reuse, and then we just got to make a new one for here and then combine them into one and then go up. It's going to be a little bit hard to necessarily film right now because the car's not on a lift. So we'll probably just kind of update you as we get it in and kind of see what we're dealing with. And then, yeah, it'll just kind of be a lot of clips of that, I guess. It's probably the best way to do it. You excited, Jason?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
It's like minus whatever degrees. We're doing great.
Dude, I was out here. I was out here last night.
Yeah.
I didn't even have the heater on. It was beautiful in here last night.
Last night wasn't bad. Tonight it's a little cool in here.
I heard negative 20 with the wind chill.
Yeah, it'll be all right.
Wind chill's for babies. That's not real temperature. So we're gonna get this bolted up and see what we got going on. All right, so we're on right there. It's kind of pointing right over here. So like if we follow it, it's a little bit off from where I necessarily want it. That being said, this is probably going to come down and over, and we might turn it down there anyway. So I don't necessarily know if I want to mess with that too terribly much right now. 'Cause, I mean, it's close to the intercooler. I think we leave that where it's at and work with it to get the top one into it, and then just kind of make this one merge. So I think what we're gonna do is leave this on the car for now and kind of get some stuff fit up, and then prep it, weld, tack it, and then we'll work on doing this part of it. Is what my plan is right now, at least. So it's been actually a couple weeks since we started working on the manifold. We just did other stuff and then Christmas, but I'm actually gonna have Jason working on the manifold today because I gotta get work done on the wide body stuff, so he's gonna be your video navigator. So basically what we need to do is he's gonna be working on getting this tube to swing down and fit up in here, so he's gonna have to notch this out more so we can get it, here, let me see this sec, to fit. Well, I mean, it's gonna be a crazier angle, but we need it to fit like that. And then what we'll do is we'll end up cutting this off where they merge, and we'll put the bigger pipe on. So that's actually what we're gonna do there. And then once we get that all tacked up, we'll work on getting it back on the car so we can get the part from that to the up pipe done. And then we'll be ready to actually just weld everything. So, Jason, any questions, concerns, comments?
Nope.
Just gonna get it done, aren't you?
It's gonna make it happen. Like I said, we can fix it with the grinder.
Lots of grinder work today, bud. So
Right on.
So yeah, we'll get you guys set up and we'll go from there.
So as Jeff was saying, this is just going to require a lot of grinding on this piece of pipe here. So I'm just going to kind of pop in and out and do incremental updates, I guess is the best way to put it. Here's my initial really ugly drawing of what I need to cut out. We'll get started on it. I just did a little bit to get a kind of an idea of where I needed to go, because I needed to shift what his initial drawing was a little more over here. So, oops, sorry. Anyway, you'll get the idea, and I'll pop in and out, giving you updates, and hopefully it won't take too long, but we'll see. So here's my progress so far. Jeff's giving me a video lesson.
Yeah, it's getting
also,
there.
yeah. So we'll take a bit more out of here, and we might be getting pretty close. It's not going to be as bad as I thought it was going to be. So, but what I did end up doing also is on this bevel, I took some of this material off, and I'll show you real quick. It flattened this pipe out a little bit to run with this guy. I can't handle them both with the camera and whatnot, but you get the basic idea. So I just was changing the angle there so they would run more parallel. The fun part is these two pieces need to fit together really nice and neat so Jeff can weld them and get a good weld on them. I know, crappy video in here. I'm doing my best. Okay? Well, it's being a real pain in the butt. Because you take a little off here, you take a little off there, and then you're like, oh yeah, I'm almost there. No, you're not. But hey, why not? That's what we got batteries and grinder flapper wheelies for. To just keep taking metal away. So we're getting there. So I was able to get the two pieces that I was showing you to fit. So now I have to take this piece, and I'll just making a bunch of racket. I'm gonna cut it off here by the tape, obviously, and then I need to cut this chunk, V this out, and then grind it out to fit so we can get obviously exhaust flow. So that's where we are with that project, and I'll update you once we get all that.
Well, we're ready to tack these on, so we're going to tack them on real quick, and then we're going to fit it up real quick for the adapter, and then we will put it on and see how it looks.
Then I'm going to go home and eat dinner. Whenever you're ready.
Coming in. Okay. Now that should stay there a little bit. We can kind of move things around. Oh, this one's way off. Okay, hold on. Okay. Is what it is. I'm gonna get some more tacks here real quick, Jason.
Okay.
So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tack weld the V-band onto that adapter, and then we gotta get that adapter to fit. Cool.
Sweet. Tack.
I think we put it on real quick so we can see what we're dealing with in terms of like the fitment of this, and we'll call it a night at that point.
Okay.
Yeah, so we got it all up in there. There's a couple little gaps that we're gonna have to weld up, but like I was telling Jason, this manifold's been through like 3 different renditions. We're probably gonna have to rebuild it at some point. This is just, we had it laying around, we might as well use it, so it is what it is. So Jason's gonna bolt it up and we'll kind of see how everything's fitting from there on out. So we'll pick back up with you guys in a little bit. Well, Jason just got her on. He says it's pretty close, so let's see what we got going on here. Okay. Oh, you gotta, before we do anything though, Jason, we're gonna have to tighten this manifold down all the way. I mean, it's fine for now. Okay. Oh wow, yeah, that is really close. Want to hand me that elbow right there? Okay. So if we come up a little bit, we have to make a little wedge piece, but that's not that big a deal. Yeah, honestly, I don't think we're too terribly far off here, Jason. Awesome, dude.
Making progress.
Yeah. We're gonna leave this stuff for a different video because that manifold was a lot of work. I mean, Jason did all of it, but yeah. I mean, I did the original stuff, I guess. None of this is welded right now. We're gonna, again, once everything's all tacked up and everything, then we'll just sit down and we'll weld the down pipe, the intercooler pipe, the exhaust manifold, the up pipe. That way I can just sit down at the table and just weld. But that's actually where we're going to leave this episode. So if you guys are looking forward to more drag WRX content, make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you next time.